All right. A shalom, which means peace. Okay. Shalom to Israel. Israel, which are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, so called. All right. Okay. We are the ISUPK, started out of One West. Oh, Salakia. Salakia. Uh, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Barakathum to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathun Bahashem, Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. We are the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of One West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And since 1969, the ISUPK has been teaching the truth of the Bible, that so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Indians are the true Israelites, the true Jews of the Bible.
That's right.
And we prove this with the Bible in every class, all over the world, every day. Every day of the year, on some location on the planet Earth, this truth is being taught without fail. Without fail. They used to have an old saying that the British Empire, the sun never sets on the British Empire, because they had taken over so many lands. You understand? But the ISUPK, under Commander General Yohana, the sun never sets on what we doing either.
Damn right.
You understand? With that being said, I'm Officer 500 Yanazar here in Durham, North Carolina. And I just want to make sure I say that the ISUPK, under Commander General Yohana, is not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, sect, religion. The ISUPK stands on his own merit.
Damn right.
We teach this truth, and there's no shame in our game at all. I know that's an old saying, but it's still true. Okay? So tonight is the Wednesday night law class, where we deal with issues pertaining to the law, which is anything and everything that comes out of the mouth of the Most High God. Understand? And we deal with these issues in a platform that's designed to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their true identity and what they're supposed to be doing in these last days. That is the purpose of the ISUPK, which is synonymous, which is the exact same purpose that every prophet of the Bible had, was to teach the children of Israel, you understand, to come back to God and who God was and who they were in relation to God, the Most High Power, Yahweh in the Hebrew. Okay? So tonight is the Wednesday night law class, of course, as I said. And I just want to open up with Ecclesiasticus 45:17. Baba Kasha. Ecclesiasticus.
Come on.
You understand?
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 45, verse 17. He gave unto him his commandments.
He gave unto him his commandments. Who's the him? Who did he give the commandments to?
Salaki, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
Salaki, sir. He gave the commandments to Moses.
That's it. That's the him.
That's right.
So this is in the Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha. You understand? Which is in accordance with the rest of the Bible, of course.
That's right.
And is in accordance with the Old Testament, where it makes it clear and the whole world knows that the Most High gave the law to Moses. So it says he gave him his commandments. Read.
And authority in the statutes of judgments.
Meaning that he gave Moses the authority to carry out the punishments and the restrictions and whatever it was necessary for him to carry out,
right,
in order for Israel to become a nation. He had the authority to do so. The power, the Most High, was with him in this particular endeavor. And this is in the Apocrypha. Understand? And the reason why I say that is because I want everyone to understand that The Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament is the same book.
That's right.
It is exactly the same. It's talking to the same people for the same reason. You understand? I understand. So read on, brother.
That he should teach Jacob the testimony.
Everybody know in case they, who is Jacob? Go ahead, Kwame Paul.
Jacob is the progenitor or the father of the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The 12 tribes.
So when you see Jacob in terms of multiples, they're talking about the children of Israel.
Right.
You understand? Children teach the children of Israel. Read on.
The testimonies and inform Israel in his laws.
Understanding to inform Israel in his laws. We were the ones that was given the law. We were the ones, and to make it more palatable or acceptable, we were the ones that were given the culture from the Most High God.
Damn right.
He gave us a culture. You understand what I'm saying? So he gave Moses the authority to reside or preside, Salak is the word, to preside over the culture and to implement, you understand, the culture that the Most High wanted us to live.
Damn right.
He gave Moses that authority.
Right.
Okay? So these laws was given to formulate us, and it's still the goal. Everybody understand that, right?
Come.
So let's go to Deuteronomy 44. Deuteronomy 6:24. But this particular verse that we just read in chapter, we can find it multiple times in the Old Testament.
That's right.
We can find it in the New Testament as well. You understand? The Moses that the law was given to Moses for the Israelites. This law wasn't given for everybody. This Bible is not for everybody. Okay, Deuteronomy 6:24. Baba Kashah, read.
Khan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 24. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes.
So the Most High commanded us to do all the statutes. All of them. You understand? Not some, not just the Big Ten.
Right.
But all of them. All of them.
Right.
It's a complete culture. It's a culture of righteousness and obedience and respect and righteousness. You understand? And we have to get there. That is the goal of the Isupk, is to get every brother or as many brothers and sisters that we possibly can to get on board. Read on.
Khan, sir. To fear the Lord our God.
To fear the Lord our God. Now, a lot of people have problems with fearing the Lord, but they don't understand what that means. And it's not to walk around and be terrified. It's just to understand that, he can do terrible things to you if you're wicked.
Right.
Khan.
And that's okay, because we learn in the Isupk under Commandant General Yohana to fear him in a very grateful manner. Like, I don't walk around, oh, the Most High. No. I know that if I don't break his laws, I'll be all right. You understand? I'm offering any scripture. This is okay.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That walk around fearful, but we should respect the Most High because he was able to create everything. And he's worthy of respect and praise and honor and our love, which is our obedience.
Right.
Read on.
Khan. To fear the Lord our God, for our good always.
For our good always. Meaning that the law and the application and the dutifulness of doing the law is good for you. It's not bad. We grew up, most of us grew up in with Christian, if not in the Christian church, with Christian influence.
Right.
And I just want everybody to think in the back of their mind how many times they heard somebody say, "Oh man, nobody can do all of them laws, man. Only Christ could do it, and he's like God." I mean, I've heard it all, brother, sisters. I've heard it all. Like nobody, but you got brothers in here, and Isupk and the Commander in General Hunter that do it every day.
That's right.
We it's not that hard. It's not as hard as they try to make you think it is.
Right.
You just got to give up poisons, man. Let's look at it that way. You have to take all the poisons and unlawful things out of your life. That's basically what it is. You understand? It's a code of conduct, a brotherhood that results from it. You understand? For your good always. Read.
That he might preserve us alive as it is at this day.
Meaning that they were alive and they had that law, and they knew that that law would preserve them if they obeyed the law. I was reading in the book of Judges today, like when we first started falling off, after all of the people that had seen the miracles that the Most High had showed us after he brought us out of Egypt, the next generation, like they was like, yo, they was like our people today.
Good night.
Following after every philosophy and fake false God,
Come on.
you know, in just one generation.
Good night.
You understand? One
One generation.
So we understand how easy it is. So the Most High, you understand, created the truth and gave us the Isupk. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
To
right.
give our people an opportunity to learn the truth. There's only one truth. It's not a multi. Oh, everybody got their own truth. No. What we're talking about is the author of truth. His truth is the truth.
Damn right.
He's the Most High power, Yahweh in the Hebrew. It's his truth. It belongs to him. Everything in creation and existence belongs to him. But his most favorite belonging is Christ and the children of Israel. That's what he loves above all things.
Right.
You understand? Okay.
Okay. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, verse 10. And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tablets of stone.
The Lord gave Moses 2 tables of stone. You understand? Meaning, like, of stone. Read.
Okay. Written with the finger of the Most High.
Written with the finger of the Most High, directly from the Most High God.
Damn right.
Directly from the Most High God. Read.
Okay. And on them was written according to all the words.
You understand? So what written on these tablets was the complete law and the complete culture. That's all the words. You understand? Read.
Okay. Which the Lord spake with you in the mount, out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly.
You understand? When all the children was under Mount, it was Mount Sinai.
Okay.
You understand? And the Most High presented Moses with the tables. You understand? Read.
Okay. Verse 11. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Lord gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant.
Meaning that the whole covenant, the agreement, the duties, the responsibilities, the law, all of it is the same thing.
That's right.
The covenant and the laws is the same thing. It was only given to Israel.
That's right.
The agreement to obey God and to do all his commandments was between God and the children of Israel and nobody else. And nobody can prove me wrong.
Right.
Understand? Because if you try to say that that's not true and you can't prove it, then you're a liar. And you take that. You read it.
Right.
We just read it. The Most High, when Most High gave that to Moses, you know, these tables or tablets, we can call them, are still here on the earth.
That's right.
They hid them, and nobody's going to find them until Christ returns. But they were carried around in what was called the Ark of the Covenant. And when the Most High deemed it fit that they should be buried and hidden, it was done. And the people who buried it on the side of that mountain, as soon as they walk away, they forgot where they buried it. And it's not, this is written in the Bible. It's written in the book of, it's in the Apocrypha. But understand, these are the tables or the tablets. The I think it was the what do you call them? The Philistines had taken the Ark of the Covenant into their possession, and the brothers went back and took it back from them. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's ever going to get it again until Christ returns, because it doesn't belong. It's a lot of artifacts and things in it. You understand? Even the tables of the covenant. The covenant is the agreement between the Most High and the children of Israel with Moses as the mediator. It's called the first covenant. In this world, they call it the First Testament or the Old Testament, which is really a word. I'm not going to get into that.
Okay, come on.
They're kaite.
Oh, so like I said, if I may, Sister in the World did ask, not on here, but she did ask, when did we lose the first covenant? When exactly did we lose the first covenant?
What do you mean, when did we lose it? So you got to understand, like, when did we break it? Is you saying that?
She asked,
well, in the book of Judges, we broke the covenant on many different occasions. You understand? But the Most High, who has a great tendency to be merciful and patient with the children of Israel, we were breaking the covenant right after the covenant was made. Like, that very generation, the Most High had to slaughter thousands of Israelites because they didn't want to they didn't want to keep the covenant. But I would say, I'm trying to find a scripture for the sister, though, in the book of Joshua. There's many different occasions where the covenant was broken. The agreement, let me put it to you this way to make it simple. Okay, when the people agreed to the covenant, right, every time they broke a law or every time they disobeyed, they were breaking the covenant. And the Most High, in his infinite mercy, he continued to send prophets and judges and reformers to get Israel to say, listen, and he gave us punishments, multiple captivities. We were under captivity of every nation on this earth at some point. In the book of Joshua, it shows you where we were under the captivities of the Moabites, the Canaanites, the Mesopotamians. You understand? I think we served the Moabites. We were under their power. They ruled us for 8 years. The Mesopotamians, I think it was 18 years. All of this is in the Bible. And all of these things happened to us because we disobeyed or broke the covenant. But the Most High said it was an everlasting covenant. You understand? But we broke the covenant on numerous occasions. Numerous. You understand? And then, what we're about to read now, in Jeremiah, the Most High said, okay, this covenant is not working. It's not good. So I'm going to make a new covenant with the same people. You understand? So we're reading 9 and 10, you hold it, Jeremiah 31 and 30. And we're going to show you where the Old Testament, which was broken to smithereens by the Israelites, we broke the covenant, not the Most High. Most High could never break his word.
That's right.
His honor and his reputation is very important to him, and he's not giving it to anybody. He's not losing his honor or his reputation for anybody. Nobody. So, 9 and 10. Let's finish reading that. Oh, we did 10 and 11. Salakia, my bad. No, you're right. Jeremiah 31 and 31. Because our people need to understand, like, the Bible contains two covenants.
That's right.
Right.
You understand? And both of them are for the same. So we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 31. Read.
Khan, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
So, okay, the reason why he says the house of Israel and the house of Judah is because now the kingdom is split. You understand? So what he's saying is that the same tribes that he made the first covenant with, he's going to make a new covenant with.
That's right.
But this time, Christ is the mediator. So when he says the day come, meaning that this is going to happen in the future. It didn't happen right then and there.
Right.
Understand? Because you had to have somebody, you had to have the mediator of the new covenant. Just like you had Moses, the mediator of the old covenant. And that mediator is Yahweh Shai Mashiach, or who the world erroneously calls Jesus Christ.
Right.
Okay? Read verse 2.
Khan, sir. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day
And
Salakia.
in the day, let's stop right there. What it's saying, when we start back, I want you to start from I took, okay?
Khan, sir.
But what he's saying is that it's not the same agreement. It's a little different. You understand? It's a little different. The covenant that we're under now, and one of the main differences is the priesthood.
Right.
We are no longer under the Levitical priesthood, but we're under the priesthood of Melchizedek. Meaning, in the Levitical priesthood, only Levites, men of Levi, could be priests. But under the priesthood of Melchizedek, all Israelite men can be priests.
Right.
That's one of the major differences, okay? But to show you, you understand, and to make sure that you Christians out there understand one thing, the Most High has not cast away his people.
That's right.
He has not included any heathen in any agreement, and you cannot prove it. You are a liar.
Right.
You are a liar. If you say any heathen are included, heathen meaning the other nations are included in this covenant, both covenant, the new and the old.
That's right.
So let's move on. Understand? Give me Isaiah 29 and 14, my Shah. That was in on that, right? No, Salaki, then finish it up, brothers. My bad.
Khan, that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt.
So he's saying that the same people that he took out of Egypt and brought into the land of Israel, or the Garden of Eden area, is the same people that he's going to make the new covenant with.
That's right.
Which my covenant they break.
plead with us through various punishments, multiple captivities,
Right.
all kind of plagues for us to come back to him and to come back under the covenant until we got to the point where there's no turning back. But because he loved us so much, and he's so honorable and so righteous beyond anything that we can imagine,
Damn right.
he continued to love us and promised us after the punishment that there will be a new covenant. This is what we're reading about. Finish it up, brother.
Although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord.
Although I was a husband unto them. Understand, this is spiritual. This is nothing sexual or what's the word I'm looking for? Carnal.
Right.
This means that the Most High was bounded to us. We were his wife, figuratively, and that he cannot divorce us. Understand what I'm saying? But because we committed whoredoms against him, we committed adultery against the Most High, instead of just letting us fall and die and perish, he made a new covenant with us and he gave us Christ.
That's right.
I pray that you understand the mercy involved in the things that the Most High did for the children of Israel. And you should love the Lord.
That's right.
Because he's shown beyond any reasonable doubt that he loved Israel above all the nations of the earth. And that, you know, I wouldn't say he bent over backwards. I wouldn't even say he went out of his way. But he proved his righteousness beyond any reasonable doubt. That's what I can say. Understand what I'm saying? Because the Most High never leaves his throne.
Right.
He sits on the throne forever and ever and ever and ever. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't come down to the earth and walk around. No, he does not do that. He has people to work. You understand? Just like the Most High gets credit for all of this.
Right.
Just like in the Isupk under Commanding General Yohana, the Commanding General Yohana gets the credit because he is the leader. That's what it's talking about. It's the same people. It's the blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, the Israelites. And it's amazing that the Most High, you understand what I'm saying, kept this people alive. And we, you know, through all of the adversity and the multiple captivities, were able to survive. And on top of that, our records, which multiple nations tried to destroy, are still in existence and are the most popular records in the history of human beings.
Right.
Okay. Isaiah 29 and 14. Read, brother.
Come on. The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people.
You understand? Even though they're destroyed and scattered throughout the earth, the work that the Most High is doing to bring Israel back together is a marvelous work.
Damn right.
That's what it says. Read it again from the
Book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people.
The thing that the Most High is going to do among us is like, look at, I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Brother Kwame Paul showed me a video of the brother, what's his name? Ryan Garcia. We love this brother. And this brother was saying, you know, it like what he saw aboard him, like what he saw was something that really shocked him to the point where he had to say something, because by nature, he's a righteous brother. But one of the most notable things that I noticed was like his manager, or whoever the other brother was in the video, he said, this is the stance that this camp is taking. He used the word camp. You know? And I said to myself, you see, that's the Most High. You understand? Here's a brother, he's not in the truth at all. But he's a boxer, and most boxers, they go along whatever the program is put in front of them. But this brother stood up He stood up against what he perceived to be wickedness, man. And other people that might not be in the truth will see that what this brother is standing for is the same thing that we standing for in the ISUPK.
Most High in Christ.
We are against child molestation, child sex trafficking, all that.
Right.
And we commend our brother. This is the work. Like the scripture says that the work is going to come from a place of obscurity, from where people don't expect it to come, from an unknown source.
Oh, God.
So the Most High is saying that he's going to perform a marvelous work. It's going to get done.
That's right.
The ISUPK, we have to put the light out there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But the Most High could send the light from wherever the hell he wants to. But the truth is the ISUPK under Command of General Hunter. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like this brother brought out something that was really heavy, man. And he might come into the truth. Because that's a blessing. That would be a blessing. And me personally, I kind of fear for the brother because I know the opposition that he's going to go through for taking that stand, and he's going to need spiritual strength. He's going to need a brotherhood. You understand? With that being said, even a marvelous work and a wonder.
That's right.
Now, you got blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. People that are destroyed, don't even know who they are, don't know that they're brothers. So it's going to be a wonder to bring those people together. Here we see the Most High says, we don't.
Come on, God. Even a marvelous work and a wonder.
And a wonder, man. It's going to be wonderful, man.
Damn right.
What the Most High is going to do, you understand? And he's going to use whoever he feels like it. And the UPK is at the forefront of the battle.
Right.
We on the front lines. Read on.
Come on, God. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish.
The people of this world who got all the credit and the clout in this world, their wisdom is doo-doo compared to what we bringing forth in this truth, man. It shall perish. It's not going to avail them anything. Read.
Come on, God. And the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid.
The men are men that do all the planning. You understand? Who plan how to oppress you and to rob you and steal your resources. Those are the prudent. A prudent person is a person that makes plans and calculates things. You understand? So these people who's running the world and is making plans to destroy us and destroy the word of God, it's not going to work.
Right.
And understanding of their prudence shall be destroyed.
Right.
And this Bible is so complete. It tells you exactly how the Most High is going to do it. And before I go on, and we're going to go into the topic tonight, I just want to say one thing. One of the, if not the most insane things, what's the word I was looking for? The word is profound. One of the most profoundly insane and wickedness, the arrogancy of the devil to think that they're going to fight against the Most High.
Good night.
That is astounding to me. You understand? It's true. They're preparing right now.
That's right.
But the Most High has something for them. You know, did y'all see the other night where they came out with a little a UFO kit? Did y'all see that?
Good.
How to
what?
Yeah. See, they want, like, there's a lot of UFOs being seen, and they want people to give them information. No, y'all didn't see that?
A UFO kit, sir?
Well, they have what they call a UFO, or there's another name, UFA or UAP or whatever. And there's a kit. Like if you see a UFO, it calculates the light. Or I can't break it down, but I was watching it, and they have these kits because they want more information. They're not able to gather enough information, so they want the public to help them in gathering information pertaining to UFOs. It was all over the news the other day. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to have this brother. The topic or the title of the class tonight is The Shadow of the Clouds. And I'm going to have this brother read to you the Bible, the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary definition of cloud according to the Bible. And then from that point on, we're going to go into scriptures pertaining to these clouds. And we're going to show you, who may not know, something that's very important. Understand?
Damn.
Read, brother.
Come. This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary definition. Cloud. Most references to clouds in the Bible are metaphoric or
go ahead
or figurative.
Meaning that when you read about clouds in the Bible, it's not talking about the little puffy things that fly around and rain on you.
Right.
It means something else. That's what he's saying. Read it again.
Come. Cloud from the Zondervan Bible
You ain't
Dictionary.
gotta say all of that. Just read, brother.
Come. Most references to clouds in the Bible are metaphoric or figurative.
Understand? When you read about clouds, it's not talking about that little puffy cloud in the skies. Most of the time, it's not. That's what he's saying. It means something else.
That's right.
Read on. It's more.
Come. Symbolizing calamity.
Symbolizing calamity means like when you see these clouds, something not so good is going to happen.
Right.
You understand? A calamity is a terrible, terrifying, monumental event where most of the time people die. Lots of people.
Right.
So these clouds are pertaining to calamity. Read on.
Come. Danger.
Danger. They represent danger. Danger to who? That's rhetorical. We're not going to answer that right now. We're going to show you who's going to be in danger. Read.
Mystery.
Mystery. It's a mystery. The clouds are a mystery. So if they're a mystery, everybody knows rain clouds. That's not a mystery. So what is the mystery pertaining to these clouds? What is the mystery? Understand? Well, thank the Lord in Christ that the Isupk under Commanding General Yohana has the answers. And we're going to share those answers with you tonight. Right from the Bible. Every word that we're going to read is going to come from this book pertaining to clouds. And I want you to understand the magnitude of what we're about to learn tonight, because this wicked place got to go down.
Damn right.
It has to go down. You understand? 13 and 21. 14 and 9. No. Exodus 40 and 38. Yeah, but he's going to do 13 and 21 and 14 and 19 first. Okay? So what we're going to do now is that we're going to break down and show you what in the Zondervan, what they meant and what the clouds truly are in their purpose. You understand? The clouds, okay? Read, brother.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 13 and verse 21. And the Lord went before them.
Give him a little more volume on his mic, please. Do a test.
Check. Test. 1, 2.
Okay, that's good. Okay, because I need.
Come. Slack.
Got any questions in the chat? Put them in the chat. We'll do our best to respond with the truth. If we're able to give you the truth or the answer, we will. If not, we will write it down and we'll get the answer for you at a later time.
Khan, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 13 and verse 21. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud.
So it says the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud. Ain't that what it say?
Kanwakan, sir.
So now, the Lord, let me get there because that's kind of heavy, man. Let me get there with you, brother. Because I got to break this down. It says, the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud. Hold on, let me break that part down. So it's not saying that God himself, the Most High himself, was before them, but something that represents him is before them. This is when we're coming out of Egypt, and the children of Israel need guidance. And so the Most High sends a cloud, and a pillar of fire is coming out of this cloud. So it represents the presence of the Lord, although at that particular time, the Lord is still sitting on his throne. But a representative, a cloud, is being used in the day to guide the children of Israel through the wilderness. Read on.
Kanwakan, to lead them the way.
To lead them the way. So this cloud is leading the children of Israel somewhere. Now, I don't know what kind of cloud that is yet, right? We don't know. It's just a cloud, right? It's just some kind of little cloud, and there's a little light coming out of it. Israel is following it around, right? That's what you would think at first, right? But we're going to show you what it is. Read on.
Kanwakan, and by night in a pillar of fire.
So this thing that was appeared as a cloud, so to speak, in the daytime, at night, a pillar of fire shone from it. You understand? Read.
To give them light, to go by day and night.
So this cloud, a pillar of light, was coming out of this cloud, and they were following it. And it was leading them, and it gave them, they in the wilderness. Ain't no street lamps out there. You understand? Ain't no flashlights, ain't nothing. So this pillar of light was giving them light while they traveled through the wilderness. You understand? So we're starting here, you understand, so that we're going to build up to the understanding of exactly what we're talking about as the scriptures reveal the truth. Understand? In the Isupk and the command in Johanna. You understand? Read on.
Kanwakan, verse 22. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people.
Meaning that it was there 24/7. It was there in the daytime, and at night it provided light. So this is something special. I would think that would be something special, right? Yeah, right. Give me 14 and 9, Baba Kashah.
Kanwakan, this is the book of Exodus chapter 14 and verse 9. But the Egyptians.
No, Salakia, I'm sorry, 19. Salakia, 19. Baba Kashah.
14 and 19.
14 and 19.
Kanwakan, sir. Kanwakan, this is the book of Exodus chapter 14 and verse 19. And the angel of the power which went before the camp of Israel.
I want you to read it just like it's read.
Oh, Salakia, sir.
Okay? We need that right now because I don't want the people to get
Oh,
confused.
Salakia.
Okay, so just read it now, just the way it's written. Okay, Baba Kashah.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 14 and verse 19. And the angel of God, which went before the camp of Israel.
So now it's telling you more. The angel of God, God's representative, went before the children of Israel. So he's in the cloud. Whoever the representative was, he's the one in the cloud. It's not really the Most High. Because when the Most High is mentioned in communication with people, most of the time it's an angel. You understand? Who's a representative of the Most High, and whatever they say is like as if you were speaking to the Most High, right, with authority. Read on.
Which went before the camp of Israel.
Which went before the camp. So whatever went before the camp of Israel, the angel of God is in it. or controlling it.
Right.
Right? Read on.
Removed and went behind them.
Now, it removed, it was before them, and I just want you to understand what's happening right here. Because this is heavy. Understand? Let me get the cloud. What we're gonna use for the cloud? I'll use this eraser. And this book right here is the children of Israel, right? So this cloud is in front of them, and they're following this cloud. And in this instant, the cloud is behind them. Just like that. And it says there, and the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them. So whatever this thing was, it was leading them, but now it's behind them. And I'm just, for time's sake, I'm going to tell you what happened. Ever see the movie The Ten Commandments? What happened is the Egyptians is now coming to attack the rear of Israel. So this cloud with a pillar of fire is now between, before it was in front of Israel, now it's between Israel and the Egyptians. It's blocked. In the movie, you see it, you see this cartoonish type of fire blocking the Egyptians. You understand? That's what's going down here. So he's giving you little hints as to what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a power, you understand, that's being driven by the angel of the Most High. And it's called a cloud, right? We can say that, right? Because that's what the scripture said. You understand? Read verse 20.
Verse 20. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel.
You understand? That's what it did. The Egyptians, like, they let the Israelites go, and then they changed their mind. They want to come and attack us. But cloud was like, yo, nah, you stay where you at. And it says, read on.
And it was a cloud and darkness to them.
To them, it was a cloud and darkness, meaning that they couldn't really see what was going on. You understand? That's it on that. Now, give me my Shaw 40 and 38. Exodus 40 and 38.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 40, verse 38. For the cloud of the Lord was upon the tabernacle by day.
So this cloud was over the tabernacle of the Lord, was this huge tent that they built. It was beautiful. Because we read about it in the Sabbath service, and it was something to see. But it was a tent, meaning that it was movable. They could move it from one place to another. They could break it down and move it and set it back up. That's what the tabernacle of the Lord was. This was before Solomon built the temple. You understand? It was the tabernacle. It was beautiful. But anyway, read on.
And fire was on it by night.
Fire? I ain't never seen no fire come out no cloud. You?
Good night.
I never seen it. I've seen lightning, which is a form of fire. You understand? A form of energy. But this is talking about actual fire. Right? Read on.
In the sight of all, the house of Israel.
Meaning that everybody could see it. Everybody. Read.
Throughout all their journeys.
So the fire wasn't lightning because it went with them throughout all of their journeys. It was with them at all times. The scripture said it never left them. It blocked the Egyptians, and it did something a little bit more. We're going to get that next. We're coming to it. So we're giving you the preliminary breakdown. And most of you by now is starting to get an idea as to what we're talking about. But we're going to make it perfectly clear. If you have any questions about it, then come on with it. Right. Come on with it. So now, my Paul, get me Psalm. Did we read 34? Okay, 38. Okay, give me 68 and 33. My Paul, and you give me Psalm 97 and 2. Psalm 68 and verse 33, Salakia. Let me know when you got there, because we're going to break this all the way down. And to help people understand that the ISUPK, under Commanding General Yohana, has been teaching the truth since 1969.
Oh,
And we have the breakdowns.
God.
That's what it is. Okay, so let's get it, my brother.
God, this is the book of Psalm chapter 68 and verse 33. To him that rideth upon the heavens.
Read 32 because they want to know who him is. Let's get it.
God.
Read 32, my bad.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 68 verse 32. Sing unto God, ye kingdoms of the earth. Oh, sing praises unto the Lord. Selah.
Now, so we know it's talking about God, right?
God.
The most high power, right?
God.
Read 33.
God, verse 33. To him that rideth upon the heavens of heavens.
To him that rideth upon the heaven of heavens. Okay, so let's try to break that down a little bit for you. So we know that the angel was really riding. Now, so this angel is the representative of the Most High God. He's the representative. He's not actually God. He's a God, meaning he's a power or authority. In that sense of the word, Elohim in the Hebrew, power, authority, you understand? God, you understand? Not the Most High God, Yahweh, but a representative who has authority and power. Read. Oh, let me break down the heaven of heavens. Okay, so the heaven of heavens is the highest point. You got heaven, and then it's just like rulership. And rulership, you got the senators, and then you got the president. So this heaven is the highest heaven above all other heavens. You understand? Whether it's rulership or whether it's the kingdom where the Most High lived. That's where the authority comes from. You understand? That's where the authority comes from. Baba Kasha. Just give us a second here. You continue to read.
God. Which were of old.
So, which were of old, meaning that they've been around for a minute. It ain't nothing new. There's nothing new about it. It says, which were of old. You understand? Hey, shalom, out of one. Now, most time cry, everything's too wild, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So it says, to him that rideth upon the heavens of heaven, which were of old, meaning that it's been around for a minute. Ain't nothing new about it. It was of old. Read.
Lo, he doth send out his voice, and that a mighty voice.
So from this thing or from this place, he sends out a voice, meaning that his authority comes from this. You understand? Read.
Wakan. Verse 34. Ascribe ye strength unto God.
Ascribe ye strength unto God. That simply means that give God credit for having power because of what he's showing you.
Right.
Ascribe ye power. You understand? Strength unto God. Meaning that, you see this? Think about the strength. This is the strength of the Most High. This is power being shown unto you.
His excellency is over Israel.
Excellency. This thing is excellent.
Damn right.
His excellency is over Israel. It's for us. You understand? It's not Shalom, Adawan. We're going to see you on Saturday. Lord willing. Lord willing. Lord willing. Okay. So, ascribe ye strength unto God. His excellency is over Israel. It's over Israel. It's not over the whole world. It's over Israel.
Right.
We
And his strength is in the
And
clouds.
his strength is in the clouds. Ascribe ye strength. His strength is in the clouds. You understand? So we know what he's talking about. He's talking about something that is referred to as a cloud, and it has power, and it protects Israel. And we're going to prove it. If you think that I'm just making it up, or I'm making up my own interpretation, I'm going to prove everything that I said out my mouth. It's protecting Israel, and it's a cloud, and you ascribe strength to the Most High God because of what this thing can do for you.
We
Psalm 97 and 2, Baba Shah.
gun. The book of Psalms, Psalm 97, verse 2. Clouds and darkness are round about him.
Clouds and darkness are round about him. This is talking about the Lord, as you can see in verse 1.
That's right.
You understand? Read on.
Gun. Righteousness and judgment are the habitation of his throne.
So with these clouds, there's darkness with them, meaning there's a shadow.
Right.
You understand? There's a shadow with these clouds. Remember, the Egyptians saw darkness. You understand? So the clouds are there and they provide shade. Thus, the shadow of the clouds, which is the topic tonight. But, oh my goodness, he got a long way to go out of war. Kind of what God, sir. Okay. So clouds and darkness are round about him. So these clouds are around him and there's darkness there, meaning there's a shadow. Righteousness, read on.
And judgment are the habitation of his throne.
So these things represent righteousness and judgment. Judgment meaning punishment. Punishment. You understand? You think I'm kidding? Read verse 3, Baba Shah.
Book of Psalm 97, verse 3. A fire goeth before him and burneth up his enemies round about.
You understand? Fire cometh forth, goeth forth before him and burneth up his enemies.
Oui.
So we've been reading about these clouds and fire coming out from Exodus, right? But it's there to burn up his enemies. Burn them up.
Damn right.
With fervent heat.
Woo.
Understand? Read verse 4.
Verse 4. His lightnings enlightened the world. The earth saw and trembled.
When these things come on the earth to do work, you can go ask Sodom and Gomorrah.
Shit.
The earth trembles, man.
Damn right.
The earth trembles. The earth is going to tremble when Christ returns with these things. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. You understand? That's it on that?
Yeah, come on, sir.
Kwame Paul, give me Psalm 104 and verse 3. Mashar, I need Isaiah 19 and 1. I need Psalm 104 and verse 3. Baba Shah.
You there, other one?
Khan, I'm there.
All right. This is the book of Psalm chapter 104, verse 3. Who layeth the beams
Hold on a second. Let me give you some more volume, brother.
Still down?
Try it again. Give it a test.
Testing, 1 2 1 2.
Again.
Testing, 1 2 1 2.
There you go. Okay. Read from the top.
Sir. This is the book of Psalms chapter 104 and verse 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariots?
Now, it says, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Meaning that the beams come down and go into the water as well. Who maketh the clouds, who maketh, read, brother, Salakia.
Who maketh clouds his chariots.
Who maketh the clouds his chariots.
Mhm.
So now the clouds are being compared to the likeness of chariots. Chariots are vehicles, right?
Right.
That carry people. Remember, the angel was in the vehicle. The angel of the Lord. He maketh his chariots. He maketh the cloud his chariot. So what this proves, that the cloud and the chariot of God are the same thing.
Right.
Today we call them UFOs. That's what they're called today. Or unidentified apparitions, or what is it's a new word. I ain't picked it up yet.
Good night.
Yep.
But read on.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
Now, when something walk upon the wings of the wind, what does that mean?
It's like, sir, it's flying.
Thank you. That's what it means. They fly. So clouds don't really fly, they float.
Right.
They nice and pretty, and they give off rain, and sometimes you see shapes in them, especially when you bugging. Should like it. Okay. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. You understand? So these things are flying.
Right.
They got fire coming out of them. They burn up God's enemy and they fly.
Right.
We've established that, right? And they protect the children of Israel, right?
Right.
We've achieved that understanding, right? So now, Isaiah 19:1, my Shah. Let me get there with you. Okay. Isaiah 19:1, y'all. If you got any questions, come on with it.
Oh, I told him in the chat.
All right. Most I ain't crack.
Now,
Now,
this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
so this is not like the movie Aladdin where the little genie or whatever is riding on the cloud.
Good night.
When it says the Lord, it's talking about the angels because they're his representatives
That's right.
and they're doing his will. You understand? The burden of Egypt, this is not talking about Egypt back in the day. This is talking about the place that has the Israelites in bondage, in captivity, because that's what the word Egypt means. It means bondage, captivity. That's what it means. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, meaning that they move quick. Remember, we just read lightning.
Damn right.
Like lightning. Right? Read on.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Now, remember I just said, this is not talking about Egypt in the past.
Right.
This is talking about Egypt in the future, meaning not the land of Egypt, but the place that is going to be representative of Egypt in the day that have the children of Israel in captivity. Because the key word is shall.
Right.
Be moved. Right? Shall be moved at his presence, meaning that when he sends them, his power and authority is with them. And to the point where the whole place is going to be moved. Meaning everybody's going to run. You understand? Read.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Meaning they're going to lose all heart, man.
Damn right.
They're going to lose heart. It's not literal. Your heart not going to literally melt.
Good night.
But what they're going to do is when they see the power and the authority of Christ and the angels returning in these vehicles, they're going to lose heart, man. They're going to lose heart. That's what it's about.
Christ.
Give me Ezekiel, call my part Ezekiel 30 and 13. No, 30 and 1. You get Jeremiah 50 and 25, which is one of my favorites. You understand? The clouds, man. The shadow of the cloud. You thought Jesus was like little puffy clouds and it made rain. And I don't even think they teach these scriptures, but we're going to find them in the New Testament as well. We're in the New Testament too, multiple times. 50 and 25. And give me Ezekiel 30 and 1. Hold on, let me get there with you, bro.
Yeah, that's the one I'm holding now.
Okay, you holding it? Okay, you could begin. Shalom Adawan. Y'all about Shema Shah Barakatah. So, read.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 30 and verse 1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying.
So this is Ezekiel, the prophet Ezekiel, Kazaka Allah, Ya Allah. The word of the Lord came to me again, meaning that the Lord had come to him before. So now the Lord is coming to him again, telling him this, saying, read.
Verse 2, Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, how ye woe worth the day.
Howl ye, meaning howl like a wolf. Scream out. Woe, which means destruction, worth the day, that day. So he's about to show Ezekiel something pertaining to Judgment Day.
Right.
That's the day. Read.
Verse 3, For the day is near, even the day of the Lord is near.
So that clarifies what day he's talking about, right? It's the day of the Lord, the day of vengeance. You understand? But let's see. Read.
A cloudy day.
A what day?
A cloudy day.
One more time.
A cloudy day.
It's going to be a cloudy day.
Most
Gonna be a
High
lot of
Christ.
clouds up there, baby, but it ain't going to be them rain clouds, brother.
Right.
Let's get the proof. Read on.
It shall be the time of the heathen.
It shall be the time of the heathen. Meaning that it's going to be the time when the heathen gets spanked, man.
Ooh-wee.
Right.
Y'all going to get spanked, man.
Damn right.
You heathens, you're having a good time. You're destroying our people. You're killing the brothers on the farm. I forgot the brother's name in the class last night where they worked him to death, literally.
Hispanic
A
brother?
Mexican brother.
Oh, God.
Isupk, right? They worked him damn to death, literally. And don't even want to pay for the autopsy so we can find out what he died from. You see what they're doing with the brothers in the borders?
Right.
19,000 Hispanics went to Chicago. They made a big ruckus about it. But over 30,000 Ukrainians went, nobody even knew.
Right. Come on.
Who you think you kidding, man?
Right.
You think the priests and prophets of the Lord ain't going to find this out and bring it out? But we are. The Most High says that the wicked will not understand, but the wise shall understand all things, man. Meaning that we have the ability in the Isupk and the Commanding General Yohana, once the information is presented to us, we can understand everything. That's what it means. And we do. Right. If I don't, trust and believe, there's an officer above me, there's Commanding General Yohana, the generals and captains and officers, they do.
That's right.
That's how it works. It always worked that way.
Right.
A couple of weeks ago, I did the School of Prophets, and I showed and proved that it's always been the same. It's all from the time of Moses to the time of Christ. It's always been the same way. Nothing has changed because I am the Lord. I change not.
Damn right.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. I pray you understand that.
Damn right.
So, it is the day shall be the time of the heathen.
Right.
When Christ cracked that sky and come with those flying saucers, UFOs, unidentified apparitions, whatever that word.
Good night.
You're going to know that this Bible is the truth. You're going to know that the Isupk was telling you the truth. I pray it's not too late for you.
Right.
We're calling for brothers and sisters, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, to please come into this truth, man. Come. I just read to you what a brother just read, where these things are there to protect Israel. Right. We got to take this butt whipping, man. We got to go through the punishment, man. But the punishment is not forever, man.
Right.
We're not going to be destroyed, and neither are we going to continue to be in captivity. We are, under Christ, going to be the rulers of the earth.
Right.
The Most High has spoken it. And to bring out what we're trying to bring out today, that on them, he's going to harm them for harming us. They in trouble, man. If you offered me gold, the weight of the gold, to be an oppressor, that's the truth. Now, give me Jeremiah. That's it on that, right? Give me Jeremiah. This is one of my favorites because when I read this, I almost fell out of my chair the first time I read it. Because they never teach you stuff like this in the Christian church. Hebrew groups. Brother.
Come. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 25. The Lord hath opened his armory.
My God. His armory. I would like anybody to raise their hand and tell me what an armory is. Give it up.
Salaki, so those are where weapons are stored.
Exactly. An armory, as we all know, is where they store the weaponry. So here it says, read it.
Come. The Lord hath opened his armory.
The Lord has opened his armor.
That's right.
So that means the Lord has weapons, right?
That's right.
That makes sense. So now we look upon man and we look on Esau, and you see the oppressor, he has atomic bombs and he's developing lasers.
Right.
You understand? All kind of destructive and weapons that, are unimaginable in their capabilities of destroying human life, right? He has those, right?
Come.
And he's developed these weapons in the last 100 years, right?
That's right.
So now just take that little bit of information and imagine the Most High's weaponry. That's all I want you to do.
Right.
Just imagine the Most High's armory, his weaponry compared to what they got. You know what it's like? Armed army against an ant.
Yikes.
You understand?
Good night. I would just say, listen, Lord, we messed up. We did wrong. Please, you know what I'm saying? This let's put us in slavery right now and spare us. That's what I would do. Lord, please, don't do this to us. We wrong. We sorry. We harmed your children. Put us in slavery forever. Send the weaponry. You would be better off doing that. Right.
But they're not, because the pride of their heart has deceived them. Read.
Come. And have brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
Ooh, wee. And that's music to my ears. Yo.
Damn right.
He brought forth the weapons of his indignation. The thing that he's going to use as weaponry against these devils who have destroyed his children are the weapons of his indignation, and you can't do nothing about it at all.
Damn right.
And if I'm alive, I'm going to take a minute to laugh.
Most High Christ.
Lord, what a day that will be. Because of the evilness and the wickedness that you devil has introduced into the world. And for you saying that the Lord's law is done away with, you are guilty.
Right.
And you're going to meet your punishment. And we're going to be up in the ships chilling.
Most High Christ.
having a drink, laughing.
Lord alive.
Lord alive.
Damn right.
If we make it.
Most High.
If we make it. Ain't no guarantees, yo.
Count on one kind.
So the Lord has weaponry. They move fast. They bring down fire. They protect Israel. They're called clouds.
Right.
Remember, he maketh his clouds his chariots. That means the clouds and the chariots are the same thing. The chariots, which we did last week, are what we call UFOs. And trust me, they always, we don't have any real evidence of UFOs, but they spending billions of dollars trying to discern how these UFOs work.
Right.
To the point where last week they put out what they call UFO detection kits. You can Google it and look it up.
That's wild.
Because they cannot, what the man said was that it was a woman, matter of fact. She said that the United States, they need help in getting more data to understand what the UFOs are. I saw it with my own eyes. You can look it up.
Okay.
It's there. UFO detection kits. I saw it.
Good man.
Kwamapar, Matthews 24 and 30. You give me Matthews 26 and 64. Now, what I'm going to do now, notice we did Old Testament and we're gonna go to the Apocrypha. What we're going to do now, we're going to read account from Matthew, Mark, and Luke, giving the same account, particular futuristic events. Okay? So they might sound redundant, and some of them are almost verbatim, but we're going to do it. Understand what I'm saying? So that you can know that there's a river of truth that flows through this Bible that is uninterrupted.
Christ.
And this true in the Old Testament is good in the New Testament.
Damn right.
Right.
There's no cancellation. I am the Lord. I change not. You might change your gender.
Yikes.
You might change your child's gender. You fool.
That's right.
Right.
Coming for you. I know it might sound crazy to some of you, but it's
That's right.
we're reading about his he said his righteous. Matthews 26 and 64.
30. This is the book of, you got there? Okay.
Matthew 24
And 30.
Yeah, I'm there.
Ready?
Yes.
Come on. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man.
So there's a sign that's going to appear. That's the sign to let you know that the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Christ is coming. There's a sign, right? That's what it says, right? Read it again.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
So there's going to be a sign that's going to appear in the heavens, in the sky, that represents the Son of Man. I mean, I think that's a good interpretation or breakdown of what that just said, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
So now, all the tribes of the earth, all the nations of the earth is going to be in mourning. They ain't going to be happy.
Ooh-wee.
They are not going to be happy campers. They are not. Let me watch that. So now, they're not going to be happy. All the tribes, they're going to say, oh my goodness, we're in trouble.
Ooh-wee.
Because they are. Because all these people that the most wicked nation that ever lived brought over here to us and rape, rob, and murder us, and to do all the things that they do to us, all the children of the Most High God.
Right.
Every last one of you. You understand? And the Most High is going to take revenge. I can't try to say it nice.
Mm-hmm.
All the earth.
And they shall see the Son of Man.
Hold on, brother. Testing, 1 2 1 2. Okay, we good? Okay, we're having a little technical difficulty. So if you missed anything, we apologize, but we still got plenty more. Okay. So what we're saying here, and then shall the sign of the Son of Man appear in heaven, meaning something is going to appear that represents Christ's coming. Okay. We're at the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 30. Read on from there, brother.
Khan. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
All the nations, the tribes are the nations of the earth. All of the nations of the earth are going to be in mourning because what's about to go down. They're not going to be happy campers at all. Read on.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
Now, they're going to see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. The clouds of rulership. The clouds of revenge. He's in the cloud. So he's not riding on a cloud. He's in the cloud. You understand? Read on.
With power and great glory.
With power and great glory. Meaning great shine. That's what glory is.
Most High Christ.
And great power. So there's these clouds. These are the same clouds that Moses was talking about, right?
Right.
Isaiah, Ezekiel.
Right.
Understand? They always talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? David, King David, and the Psalms.
Right.
Now here's Matthew talking about the same thing.
That's right.
Is there something different about it? Or is it the same thing? Now, Matthew's 26 and 64, Baba Kashah.
Khan. The book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 64. Yahushua saith unto him, Thou hast said, Nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power.
Let's stop right there. So Christ is telling them, listen, whatever y'all said to him, whatever thou hast said, but it's going to come a time when you're going to see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power, meaning that he's coming with the authority that the Most High is going to give him. He's sitting at the right hand of God as we speak right now.
Damn right.
He don't even know when the command is coming. He doesn't know. He tells us that even Christ said himself, he don't know the hour that the Most High going to send him.
Damn.
He don't know. Christ if Christ said it, it's the truth.
That's right.
If Christ said, I know when I'm coming, then we know that.
Uh-huh.
But if he said, I don't know, I'm rocking with that too.
That's right.
But he says it's going to happen. Read it again from the top.
Khan. Book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 64. Jesus saith unto him, Thou hast said, Nevertheless, I say unto you,
hereafter means after this, sometime in the future, right? We know that, right? Read on.
Shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven.
Understand? The clouds of heaven. There it is again.
That's right.
Christ is coming in them, right? With power and glory and shine and weaponry.
Ooh-wee.
Right? Call my par. Matthew's 14. No. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 49 and 8, and you give me Mark 14 and 62. Ecclesiasticus 49 and 8. Because I'm going to show you something here. You understand? We're going to show you something here. That's a connection and a continuation. You understand? So we're going to Ecclesiasticus 49. Damn, I passed it again. Okay, I'm there. The book of Ecclesiasticus 49 and 8. Read it.
Khan. It was Ezekiel who saw the glorious vision.
So remember, we read in Ezekiel, right? In Ezekiel 30, verses 1 through 3, that he was shown a vision of these clouds going into Egypt to destroy the heathen, right?
Right.
So here is the book of Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha verifying what Ezekiel saw.
That's right.
Read it from the top, brother.
Khan. It was Ezekiel who saw the glorious vision which was showed upon him upon the chariot of the cherubims.
Cherubims are angels.
Cherubims. Okay.
So these chariots are of the cherubims. The angels are riding in the chariots in the clouds. So this is what we read about in Ezekiel. And I mean, if you read, I think it's Ezekiel chapter 1, he saw, not only did he see the chariots, but he saw them angels as they really looked. And it was scary. Scared the hell out of Ezekiel. You know, I don't know exactly what the Christian church is telling you about what's going to go down. But what I do know is that they've been lying to you.
That's right.
They have. They won't even tell you that you're an Israelite. They won't even do that. That's the least they could do as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Now, it was Ezekiel who saw the glorious vision. The Most High showed him a vision of them ships coming into Egypt, tearing shit up. Lock. Which was showed him upon the chariot of the cherubims. Ezekiel saw the whole move, man. You understand?
Khan.
So when people try to make a differentiation or a distinction between these books, don't listen to them.
Right.
They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
That's right.
Old Testament, Apocrypha. We got some more in Apocrypha too. And we got some more in the New Testament too. Let's go. Let me see how much time we got. Time be flying when you're having fun. Okay, we got a half an hour. We might get them all in. Okay, so let's go. Mark 14 and 62, Baba Kashak.
The book of Mark, chapter 14, verse 62. And Yahushua said, I am, and ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven.
You understand? That's what Christ says, you understand, in Mark, right?
Right.
Read it again.
Book of Mark, chapter 14, verse 62. And Jesus said, I am, and ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. So
this is the same thing that Matthew said, right? So now Mark is saying the same thing that Ezekiel saw. Right? Right? Okay. So now, give me Mark 13 and 26. You get me Luke 21 and 27. So now what we're going to hear is different accounts or different apostles or prophets giving you the same account of what Christ said, okay? To show the connection and the continuation of the truth, that it never changes. And that you in trouble, oppressor. Read.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 26. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory.
So it says, and then, so read verse 25.
Verse 25. And the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken.
So the stars of heaven is us. We're the stars of heaven. You understand? We're the stars. We're the main characters in the movie of life. We're the stars of heaven. And we're going to fall. We've done that already. And the powers that are in heaven, the powers that are in rulership, shall be shaken. They're in trouble. Now read verse 26 again.
Verse 26. And then
that's key. And then, you understand? This is like when World War II and then World War III and all of this chaos is going to be going down in a few days. I mean, not literally, but in a few days. It ain't far off. Then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, read,
with great power and glory.
There it is again. The clouds, man. Man, these some strange kind of clouds. Man, I ain't never seen no clouds like that could do all that. Now, let's go on. Luke. Yes, Baba Kashar. Luke. Yeah, I done passed it again. Let me get 21. Now I'm there. Luke 21 and 27.
Khan. It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 27.
Salakia. Read 26 first, Baba Kashar.
Khan. The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Meaning that, when all of this stuff breaks out, people are going to lose heart. Their hearts are going to fail. People are going to have heart attacks. All kind of madness is going to go on because it's an overwhelming fear that's going to come upon the earth. You understand? Read on.
Khan. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
No. Did you read the distress of nations? In 25. Yes. Yeah, I want you to read. Oh, Salakia, my bad. You right. No. Just read I think we good. Just read 27. My bad.
Come on. Verse 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
Then again, see, after certain things happen, now I want you to read 25.
Come on. Book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations.
The nations are going to be distressed. We're about there right now.
Come on.
Read on.
Come on. With perplexity.
Confusion.
Damn right.
It's very complex, and perplexity is ruling the earth. Republicans is quitting the Senate because they can't get along. China is stealing every secret that America has.
That's right.
They can get their hands. Russia is threatening America almost daily.
Come on.
America, you know what they do? They step on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
And send billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel. Understand? Like we're the enemy.
Come on.
Madness. You understand? The sea and the waves roaring, meaning that it's going to be turbulent times. It's coming soon. It's not that far off.
That's right.
They're trying their best, especially the economic powers of the world, because they want that money to continue.
Come on.
They don't want a disruption and they know that the next war is going to be terrible.
Ooh-wee.
But it's got to go down.
Damn right.
Now, 1 Corinthians, 10 and 1. 2 Maccabees, 2 and 8.
Come.
1 Corinthians, 10 and 1. Let me know when you're there. I'm trying to get there too, brother. And you might be quicker than me. See that? I noticed. I perceive that thou art a prophet. Okay, so now.
Khan, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant.
Don't be ignorant of what I'm about to tell you. This is Prophet Paul. Don't be ignorant to this, man. Don't ignore this. Don't be stupid and think that this ain't nothing.
Right.
I don't want you to be ignorant of what I'm about to tell you. I want you to understand. Read.
How that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea.
So he's saying that all the Israelites were under the cloud, and when we passed through the Red Sea, fleeing Egypt. Same people, same book. Same clouds, same weaponry. You got it? Understand? Read it again from the top all the way through. Just start reading.
Khan. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea.
So he's reiterating that these clouds are our protection. They're the weaponry and the armory, the weaponry of indignation, man, that the Most High is going to use against these devils. That's why we in the Isupk, we know we got work to do. We know we got to go out and blaze and do whatever we can to help our people.
Right.
But we ain't got to fight nobody. We don't have to pick up arms and act like a fool and think we're going to whip the oppressor with an M16. See what I'm saying? The Most High got him.
Right.
And knowing this kind of information, this kind of knowledge, we take comfort in the scriptures as it is written, man.
Right.
I take comfort in this, man. This is all I got. I ain't got nothing else, man. I'm betting my life on this.
That's right.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you put on TV. I don't care what you do. And Most High coming for you. Coming for you. Now, with that being said, 2 Maccabees 2 and 8. Let me get there with you, bro. Oh, wow, that was quick. I'm there. Oh, right now. Let's go. Read.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 8. Then shall the Lord show them these things, and the glory of the Lord shall appear, and the cloud also.
So now, at a certain point, the Most High is going to show us certain things, and the weaponry, and the cloud.
That's right.
This is in the book of Maccabees, right?
Uh-huh.
I remember. They're 2,500 years ago,
Good name.
if not more, right?
Uh-huh.
But it's talking about now, because everything in the Bible leads up to now.
That's right.
The truth never changes, y'all. Understand? Read on.
As it was showed unto Moses.
As it was showed unto Moses. So the thing that he's going to show us was showed unto Moses. What did he show Moses? The clouds. Read.
And as when Solomon desired that the place might be honorably sanctified.
When Solomon finished the temple, a cloud came down. You read about it. And blessed the temple, man. That's what it's talking about right here. Who wrote the Psalms? David and Solomon. That's how he knew. How much time we got left? Oh, shit, we good. We good. We got 20 minutes. Yeah. I only got about 5 scriptures left. I should have put some more in there. But usually, you understand, we run out of time with the scriptures, and I'm scrambling at the end, but I can relax now because we got 20 minutes, and I only got 4 or 5 scriptures left. But here we are. Okay, so we can delve into the scriptures and get a little bit more of a breakdown. You understand? And it says, then shall the Lord, let's see. Let's read verse 7, Baba Kashaw, since we got time.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 7. When Jeremy perceived.
Meaning Jeremy is Jeremiah. You understand? Who saw the armory? Jeremiah. Read.
He blamed them, saying, as for that place, it shall be unknown until the time that God gather his people.
Ooh-wee. It ain't going to be known until the time when the Most High gathers Israel. Read that again.
Book in 2 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 7. which when Jeremy perceived, he blamed them, saying, as for that place, it shall be unknown until the time that God gather his people again together and receive them unto mercy.
You understand what I'm saying? This whole earth, right? You never really understand the Bible. You never really understood it.
Right.
You don't understand what it was talking about until now. Daniel 12 and 4 and 8, Revelation 10 and 5 tells us that the understanding of the Bible was not going to be revealed to the earth until the last days. And here it is again. Understand? In them last days, brother, meaning when the Most High, what does it say? It says when he gathers his people together.
Okay.
That's the job of the Isupk. That's what we're doing.
That's right.
We work for God.
Damn
We
right.
work for the Most High God, man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Our pay is the hope and the faith in these scriptures, man. That's how we get paid.
Right.
The Holy Spirit is upon us because we tell the truth of God. We tell you the truth, man. And we don't cut no corners.
That's right.
We don't ask you for a nickel, man. How about that? $65 million airplane and ain't taught you a lick of nothing.
Right.
Swallowing and swallowing
Yikes.
and ain't taught you a lick of nothing. You understand? But here in ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, we're going to teach you everything
That's right.
about this truth, man. Everything. Whatever topic that you can think of in your mind, we can present it to you. Because the Bible covers everything.
Right.
It says, as for that place, they're talking about this place. It shall be unknown until the time that God gather his people again together. The two sticks, the northern and the southern kingdom is going to come back together. Understand? And receive them unto mercy. Meaning that your punishment is going to be over and he's going to be merciful for you when he should have killed you for what you've done against him. But his love for you as a father, he rather show you mercy because that is a greater attribute. It's easy to kill you.
Yikes.
But mercy takes strength. Understand? That's why we know that the oppressor is a weak bastard.
Right.
Because he has no mercy. Understand? Read verse 8 again.
Book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 8. Then shall the Lord show them these things, and the glory of the Lord shall appear, and the cloud also, as it was showed unto Moses, and as when Solomon desired that the place might be honorably sanctified.
Understand? When the temple was sanctified, the ship showed up.
Most High Christ.
We're going to get that scripture too, but not today. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. You give me 1 Thessalonians. What is it? Hold on. I need to write. I'll find it for you. I think it's in 2.
Come on.
1 Thessalonians. I think it's 4. Oh, that's 2 Thessalonians. Salakia. We're going to get it. Yeah. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 17. All right, you read Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. 5 and 1. Read 5 and 1. Let me get there with you too. Hold on a second. Because I got a last minute surprise for you. It ain't really a surprise. Let me stop. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Read.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
So at a certain time, the righteous man is going to stand in great boldness. Who is more righteous and more bold than ISUPK under Commander General?
Right.
Who? Read on.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
So we are standing in righteousness and in strength in the face of those who have afflicted us, who have caused us pain and discomfort. That's the ISUPK. Read.
and made no account of his labors.
And didn't care what kind of work we did for you, oppressors. You didn't care. You didn't care nothing for us. You hate us. You can destroy us at a whim if you could. Read.
Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled.
When they see a certain thing, they're going to be troubled. We just was reading about it. It ain't nothing different. They're going to be troubled. Read.
With terrible fear.
With terrible fear. When they see those ships coming back, it's going to be a terrible fear. But that's just the beginning. A terrible fear. They're going to be frightened out of their damn minds.
Right.
And we're going to be clapping. Read.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
So, and they're going to be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation that the Most High, the way the Most High going to save us, the way that He's going to take us up. They're going to be amazed at it. Mm-hmm. It's going to be amazing. They're going to be terrible. Oh, snap. Those are God's chosen people? Yikes. Not them triggers, not them spicks. Not them native Indians, them savages, we destroyed them. No, you didn't.
Right.
You thought you did. Read, brother.
So far beyond all that they looked for.
Meaning that the strangeness of our salvation is so great that it's beyond anything that they imagine. Like they can't perceive this. They don't understand this.
Right.
Some of us don't understand it.
Right.
So we're going to give you a little bit more clarification on what we're talking about here. Give me 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Baba Kasha.
Book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up there, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
So then we which are alive, we got to give them some context. Give me 16, Baba shots. We got to give them a little context so they can understand what's going on.
Come.
Because all of these scriptures are related. You understand?
I'm right.
So we're going to give you a little context as to this one, because this one is directly in the New Testament is directly connected to what we just read in the Apocrypha and Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 5, 5 and 1 and 2. Read.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout.
So the Lord himself, now that's Lord with lower casing. So that's not talking about the Most High. Right. It's talking about Christ. You understand? The Lord himself, right, shall descend from heaven with a shout. Meaning when the Most High, yo, Christ, let's do it. That's the shout. Read.
With the voice of the archangel and with the trump of God.
Meaning that when he's giving the order, let's just cut to the chase. It's going to be loud. And that's when the order is going to be given for Christ to return to the earth. Read.
And the dead in Christ shall rise first.
So all the people that was in the truth and truly followed Christ are going to be taken up first because they endured to the end.
Damn right.
Read on.
Come. Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
Understand? We're going to be caught up together with them in the cloud, meaning the clouds or the chariots is coming to get us, man. That's what it means. The strangeness that we read about in Wisdom of Solomon of our salvation, this is it. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Damn right.
This is it. Boy, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be standing in front of my house. I be looking up. I said, I wish I could see one, you know. You understand? Because we know that the word of God is true.
Right.
He told you in the Wisdom of Solomon about the strangeness of our salvation. And when the people see it, they're going to be frightened beyond belief. a terrible fear, because they can't come. You can't come. You understand? And then we which are alive and remain, the brothers in the truth that are still alive when this happens, you understand, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. To meet the Lord in the air. And read on.
Khan. And so shall we ever be with the Lord.
And we're going to be with the Lord forever, man. Meaning that we're going to follow the Lord forever. We're not leaving no more. Ain't no fake gods and fake religions and fake Hebrew Israelite groups. Ain't going to be none of that. Because when the Most High comes down this time with Christ, the whole world is going to be convinced, brother. Trust me. Ain't going to be no more doubt. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody named Thomas gonna get no play, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about doubting Thomas. But anyway, read verse 18.
Come on, verse 18. Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
You understand? That's why we bring this out, man. Ain't nobody trying to be big and bad. I ain't nothing, man, without this. But with this, we are priests and prophets of the Lord. And wherefore comfort one another with these words. Tell our people these things so they'll take comfort. What, like when you was in school, right? And the bully was picking on you, and you know your father was waiting at the end of the day to get him. You took comfort in that information. That happened to me. So that's what I'm just giving you a little analogy. We should take comfort in knowing that the Most High is going to get them, man. Damn right. If you believe in the Most High, then you know that everything he says is the truth and that he's going to do whatever he says he's going to do. That's the comfort. And comfort one another. That's why when I have a class like this to present to my people and I'm given the authority to do so, I do it with every inch of strength that I have in me. I put everything that I got into this, man, and I love it. And you should love it. Not because I didn't say this. I'm just a tool. The Most High wrote these words for us, and he says, wherefore comfort one another with these words. Man.
That's right.
That's pretty damn good. I'm getting a cramp in my leg. It's a lot. We got two more, and then we're going to clip it. Call my pa. You like that one? I do too, man. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. That's pretty good, man. Damn right. Understand? Meaning that this is supposed to be made known, bro. It ain't no secret. It's to be made known, man. Now we all have it.
Right.
It was given to me. Now we all have it, right? Revelations 11 and 12. You get Revelations 1 and 7, and then we're going to clip it. You know, every day, and I know this is true for anybody in the UPK, every day we sit back and we watch our people being destroyed, and we see the devices of this wicked kingdom, you know, winning.
Right.
In a way. But then if you look a little further, you see the kingdom crumbling, man. You see the confusion and the perplexity of the wickedness and the arrogancy of the devil, whose own heart has deceived him. You understand? He's deceived himself in thinking that he was God.
Right.
Read, brother. Revelation 11 and 12.
Khan. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Here we are in the book of Revelation, that spooky book. Ooh. Oh, man, what the hell are they talking about in that book? Well, I'm going to tell you what he's talking about.
That's right.
It's talking about the same thing that we talked about in 1 Corinthians. It's talking about the same thing in 2 Maccabees 2:8, and Wisdom of Solomon 5:1-2, and 1 Thessalonians 4:17. It says, come up here, yo, come on, y'all, let's go. And then send it up to heaven, which includes rulership, in a cloud, in a spaceship,
God.
in a chariot, and their enemies saw it.
Right.
Because they remember they're in a terrible fear.
Mm-hmm.
So you heathen out there, I know you didn't listen to Christ, so who the hell am I for you to listen to? You're not going to listen to me, and I'm glad. I don't want you to listen to me at all. I want you to burn.
Right.
And to serve your sentence like we've served ours.
Right.
We've been punished on this earth for 3,000 years. Multiple captivities, 7 major captivities. Humiliation, destruction, moved off our land, punished because of what we did.
Right.
We ain't blaming nobody. We ain't blaming nobody at all. So don't blame nobody for when you get your punishment. Don't blame nobody but yourself because you didn't want to listen when the priest and prophet of the Lord stood on the corners and pleaded with you to show some humanity for God's chosen people.
Right.
And you try to make us into clowns or a hate group. Let's see what the Most High gonna make of you.
Right.
How about that? One more. Revelation 1:7, Baba Kashah.
Come on, come on. The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds.
He cometh with clouds. And anybody got any idea who that he is? Anybody? Give it to me.
Son of Man. Yup.
Christ.
Salakia. Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all right. And you know what the Son of Man is, but sometimes people, because many prophets were called the Son of Man. So we want to make it clear to our people, right? He is Christ. Yahweh Shai Mashiach in the Hebrew. Behold, he cometh with clouds. He coming with him. Read.
And every eye shall see you.
I remember, man, being in Christianity and hearing about every eye is going to see Christ, right? And I would say, well, damn, how are we going to see him? And the people in China on the other side of the world, how are they going to see him? This is how. There's going to be a lot of chariots, yo, all over the earth. All eyes is going to see. You're going to see. Read.
And they also which pierced him.
Even that devil that stuck that spear in Christ's rib,
right?
He's going to be on the earth. His spirit is sent back into the earth. So Christ could kill him. Salakia, unalive. Salakia, unalive him. I like that. You know why? Because that shows that the Most High don't forget nothing, and that this is righteousness, man. He ain't forgot all these things y'all did when y'all put that little 14-year-old boy on that electric chair and electrocuted him for a crime that he didn't commit. The Most High remembers. When you put our children and hung them for alligator bait and cut the children out of the womb of our women and raped our women, the Most High has not forgotten. And you should be fearful. You should be. Read on.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of it.
Remember we read that all the heathen and all the nations of tribes of the earth are going to be in fear. Here it is again. It says all the kindreds are the nations, the families of the earth, the nation will wail. What is wailing? So it's crying loudly. Ah! Salakia. Our people, I've heard our people scream. They choke George Floyd to death on camera and then pleaded not guilty. Boy, if you don't know who the devil is, bro,
Right.
you in the wrong place, bro.
Right.
You need to come in here. If you don't know who the devil is by now, I feel for you. You're being misled. Read on.
Even so, amen.
Even so be it. You understand? Read verse 8.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty.
You understand? I'm just going to say one last thing is that, I look forward to the day, whether I'm dead or alive. I look forward to this day because I know it's going to happen, and that you heathens and you devils who think that the earth is some kind of playground for wickedness and alternative lifestyle where grown-ass men walk around talking about they're going to swallow something. And we laugh at it, wearing a purple dress. So I'll never forget it as long as I live. I was amazed. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But we discerned the spirit. We saw that spirit, yo. Right. We saw that spirit, man. You can't hide that. That spirit was LGBTQ. And if anybody denies it, he's a damn liar and a fool. Right. And with that, we're going to pass the class over to Preaching Officer Maheshar, and we thank everybody who tuned in and watched this class, and we got more coming, okay? The Wada Shalom, Israel.
Kind of. Security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21, in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in the means 10th in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you'd like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, be the Lord's annual 55th Passover this year in Durham, North Carolina. Remind Akim and Aquathian to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wishes to be a trooper in the school, then he needs to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts,